So first of all, sorry if my cat walks in and out of the screen, but I'm filming this in my hallway. Oh look, there she is. At 8:52 at night, because that's my life. Hi guys, welcome to the second day of Vlogmas. I couldn't really vlog too much today. I'm not going to be able to vlog much while I'm at work just because of the jobs that I have. I have 3 jobs while I'm also doing this, so that's why it's 8 at night right now. Almost 9. But I'm a nanny, I'm a case manager, and I'm a youth coordinator, so all of those things I can't really be vlogging at work. So this is why sometimes it's going to be like this. So today I wanted to talk about one of the fun events that I got to do last month. For those of you that don't know, me and Tasha live in Washington. We went to school on the east side, but I live on the west side. We don't have a lot for YouTube out in Seattle, which is kind of frustrating, but learning to deal with it. But one event that we do have is something called VloggerFair, which is an annual event that takes place in Seattle for vloggers, family vloggers, daily vloggers, basically just YouTube people and people who like YouTube and are interested in YouTube and want to learn more about YouTube. Tasha and I went to VloggerFair in 2014, which was the year that we first started rooming together. And she showed me all of the daily vloggers, and a lot of them were going to be there. So we bought tickets and we went as fans that first year. I bought a ticket for the second year, but unfortunately my grandpa passed away like the week before, I think. So I couldn't go, obviously. So this year I really wanted to do something more than just go as a fan. So I offered to volunteer for the event. I emailed the girl who helps run it, and I told her that I was interested and that I really wanted to help out. And so Nani, this cat, Nani, shush. So I emailed her and I told her that I was really interested in it and that I really wanted to help out this year, and she let me volunteer. I had to fill out a couple forms, and I was talking back and forth with her and another girl who helped organize it for a few months before the actual event. So after I decided that I wanted to volunteer, I started looking for ways that I could try and help out. So one of the things that I did, which I thought was a giant long shot and that there was no chance that it was ever going to happen, was I was watching a couple of Julian's vlogs. One was a Q&A and one was just a normal vlog. And in the Q&A, he said that he really liked the Seattle area in the Pacific Northwest, and that he'd really wanted to come out here before. And then the other one was that if we ever knew of any events that he might want to come to, then to email him and let him know. So that's what I did. I sent him an email saying that I was volunteering for VloggerFair and that I knew he loved Seattle and that I thought it was an event that he would be interested in. And surprisingly, he emailed me back, which I'm still in shock about. I honestly didn't think I was ever going to hear anything back. So he said that he had heard about it and that he was definitely interested in it. So it took a lot of coordination and a lot of back and forth between me and him and the other girl who ran the event to finally get it all figured out. But we got it figured out, and he was able to come to VloggerFair this year. After dealing with all of that, and it was literally like maybe in October. The event was in November. I think it was in October that it was finalized. That's when everything kind of started going. We had to email a lot of vendors. We had to get people to help sponsor and to help cover drinks for the green room and food. And it was a 2-day event, so there were 2 different things. The first day was at Adobe, and the second day was at a place called the Vera Project in Seattle, which was really awesome. It's right behind Key Arena. The few days leading up to the event were really crazy. There was a lot of running around and picking stuff up, like papers and folders and random stuff that you wouldn't even think of, but that obviously after you thought about it, you would need for that day. And it was kind of insane, a lot of driving. And then on the Thursday before the event was on Saturday and Sunday. On the Thursday before, the girl who was basically co-hosting the event, the one that I've been talking to the whole time, her name is Liz Bradshaw. She told me that I was kind of going to be the point person for Julian and Jenna, which I was not expecting. I thought I was just going to be doing like registration at the tables and stuff like that. So I was really excited and I was really honored that she felt like I could do that. The next day I had to get them from the airport when they flew in, and then took them to the hotel. And then the next day, basically I picked them up and I brought them back to the events and to the hotel. Basically was what I did most of the weekend. In between that, I was still helping to run registration and getting everybody else figured out and helping with the event and coordinating things. And then on the day of the meetups, which was the Sunday, I helped Julian with his meetup. So I took pictures for people. I collected the gifts that people brought him, which was really cool. It was awesome seeing all the stuff that his fans made for him, and their followers are amazing, and they were some of the nicest people, and it was one of the most chill fan events that I've ever been to, and I was blessed to be able to have that be the first meetups that I was running, because I can just imagine how some of the other ones were. But I basically got to work with him and Jenna all weekend, mainly Julian because he was the one that was at the event, but Jenna came to support him, which is awesome because she's amazing and she's such a nice person. And they were literally some of the nicest people that I have ever met. They were so sweet and they loved Seattle so much, and I love taking people around and seeing the city through people's eyes that have never seen it before, because living here for 23 years, well, 21 because I went to school, but you know, living here for that long, you kind of take things for granted, like, oh yeah, that's the Space Needle, like, great, it's raining, I know, but like seeing it through the eyes of somebody who's never seen it before, especially people from California, I don't know why, but they just love it here, and I guess it's really different, but it's enough like California, just without all the craziness of LA, which I think is why they like it. But yeah, overall, volunteering was an awesome experience. It was not at all what I was expecting it to be. It was a lot of late nights. We were up until 2 in the morning, the end of the first day, going into the second day. And, you know, we had to get up at 6 so that we could be at the venue the next day in the morning before everybody else got there. It was pretty crazy. I would definitely do it again. I really loved volunteering. I really loved working with everybody, especially Jenna and Julian. They were great. I would definitely do it again. It just was not what I was expecting. It was a lot of work, and it's not just, you know, I get to hang out with these people all day. I was running around a majority of the time. It was totally worth it, and I'm so glad that I did it, and I am really excited to try and volunteer for future events if I can. I really want to volunteer at PAX next year. I think it would, I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for anything like VidCon or Playlist, but maybe I can go to the event one year like I did with this and then see. It's a really small event compared to everything else, but I liked it like that. And I think a lot of the fans enjoyed that too. So that was my VloggerFair experience. If you guys have any questions about the event or anything else that I did, then you can ask them in the comments and I will respond back and answer those for you. If you guys are excited about Vlogmas, then give this a thumbs up and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!